We're 32-6. We're the Orlando Magic. And we're doing a marathon stream. We're going to finish the regular season today. That means trade deadline. That means all-star game. That means contract extensions. I don't know if we have any. That means going to try to get the number 1 seed. All happens right here, right now. Orlando Magic. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor. Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. Let's pull up these standings here. Okay. One thing I might need Manoli, who is the director of operations, to come into the headquarters here. I don't like what I'm seeing in back of me right now. Because what I'm seeing in back of me right now is where we left off yesterday. The stats, which are good, but we need to get that changed out. It's fixed. Let me text the director of operations right now. Because I'm seeing the standings in front of me, but you're seeing the stats in front of you. I just texted Director of Operations, Manoli. Just texted him. Hello, Ryder Stooley. Oh my goodness. Joe Wallace, airport beers and a marathon stream. Life's been good to him so far. I like that. The Magician is late. Better finish this season today. People are ornery today. It's a Thursday. Who is playing the Celebrity All-Star game? I don't know. We've got Orlando celebrities we would need. Good day to believe in magic. I agree with that. Why is Kirk Minahan hating on your Magic Stream? I don't know. I don't know. He's welcome to jump in, join in. I like the Magic Stream. Magic Stream's fun. Everyone's welcome, Magic Stream. Everyone's welcome. Even blind Mike Geary is welcome. Dave Maryland plans on canceling his season tickets who does not make it past the first round. Tough.
Director of Operations.
Director of Operations Manoli is here. Manoli, as you can see, the back of me is what we saw yesterday. It's not what we're seeing right now. So he's got the Director of Operations here on this. Warthog wants Dave Coulier to play in the game there. Celebrity game. I think we want Orlando celebrities, though. I don't know, like maybe, I don't know who Orlando celebrity would be, or at least Floridian celebrities. There you go. That's right. There you go. Director of Operations. There you go. He fixed it. Director of Operations Manoli. Now, hopefully, you can see the standings. I know you can. Orlando Bloom. That's a great answer, Orlando. Maybe we get people who's named Orlando. All right. Let's look at the minutes. Let's get right into this, guys. We got a marathon stream. We got a season to finish here. We'll look at the standings here. As always here, boom. Magic, first place, 4.5 game lead over the Bulls. Let's look at the minutes. And remember, I gave you guys some homework assignments. Okay? I wanted you guys to consider some possible trades. Do we want to improve the guard position? Right now we have, let me pull up the minutes here. Easy for me to say. We have Nick Van Exel. Remember, Jason Kidd is hurt. He's hurt for a couple weeks. You cannot trade a hurt player in this game. So until Jason Kidd comes back, we cannot trade him. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. I'm guessing he'll be back before the trade deadline. Drazen Petrovic, out. We have him for 30 minutes. Would we consider trading Petrovic? Maybe an upgrade at shooting guard. Grant Hill, Alonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal. Now, some troubling news about Grant Hill today. We found out that he is in negotiations to work on a documentary about college basketball. That's true. I'll tweet it out right now. This is a true fact. I'm going to tweet this out right now. case you guys think I'm full of nonsense here. Grant Hill, this is from Variety. Grant Hill expands college basketball duties in new deal. So maybe not a documentary, but he's expanding his duties. Hey, Grant Hill, we don't need you to worry about college basketball right now. We need you to worry about your rookie season. David Maryland, kid broke his girlfriend's ribs. Well, not in this league, though, remember. Remember, in this league, he is, in this universe, the better universe, Jason Kidd is a pacifist that also is sober. He's a sober pacifist. We have Alonzo Mourning, of course, and Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, why trade Kidd? Probably not, unless we wanted to go, maybe we trade Van Exel instead. Do we want to basically get a guy like a Gary Payton? Now it's going to cost us picks. Do we want to improve our shooting guard position? Once again, that would cost us picks. Or do we keep rolling with what we already have? We're already very successful. Our bench, of course, Oakley, Gamble, Eldon Campbell, Jeff Grayer getting some minutes. And then, of course, John Sally Boys Rise Up, Donald Hodge, Bagley, and we have McLeod and Kidd both hurt. Derek from the chat, we've only lost 7 games. Actually, only lost 6 games. So keep running as it is. Cody Jones, definitely no trades. CM Sally Boys. Boggs Berger, interesting. The Charlotte Hornets went from the biggest Cinderella run in NBA history to irrelevant in half a season. It's a cautionary tale. Remember, of course, in this universe, the Hornets won the NBA title last year, and this year are under 500. Now, one last thing I wanted to talk about. Picks. Nope. We right now have the Cavs pick and the Suns pick. The Suns have been pretty bad, not awful. And the Cavs right now would make the playoffs. So my concern is if we want Kevin Garnett, do we consider trading some of these other picks we have to move up? Or do we just wait until the draft? Something I want you guys to at least consider. We're always like trading our own first pick. We have our own 98 pick and our own 99 pick as well that we could trade. Okay. Let's play some games. That's why we're here. Orlando Magic, 32-6. Let's play some Magic basketball. Peter Vesey hearing that the Magic ownership has directed Herman Foy to be active on the trade market. Daniel says wait until after the draft to make trades. Who else is in this KG draft? We saw it was a pretty good draft. Michael Finley, a few other guys. We'll see it as we go on here too as well. Who is the longest tenured player in this roster? Probably Shaq, right? Hope everybody's excited. Remember, we're doing a marathon stream. We're going to go to 5:45-ish today, maybe 6 o'clock. Basically, we're going to play out this regular season. We have a lot of games to cover here. We got an All-Star game. We have Shaq right now is in first place in the MVP voting. If the season ended today, so we're chasing the MVP award. We're chasing All-Star game, and of course, most importantly, chasing the number 1 seed. Last year, we had the number 2 seed, got knocked out in the first round. This year, we want that number 1 seed. Nice start here. Go to Indiana, beat the Pacers. I like that. 33-6 record. Allen Houston. Allen Houston on the Pacers. Draws in, gets 19. All right. Shaq, 15-10. Mourning, 14. That's a pretty... Oakley, double-double. Gotta like that. Okay. Solid. Remember, no Jason Kidd. So you're seeing Nick Van Exel get a lot more points. Minutes, excuse me. Ooh. Pistons offering their first round pick for Grant Hill. Boggs Berger, Klemmer, how do you draft KG without moving Mourning? Larry Brown's skepticism has been rubbing off me. Well, I'm almost thinking Garnett is a six-man next year. And almost like Garnett replaces Oakley. Decline. People are saying decline. Okay. Just thought, hey, we're having the conversation, right? We're having the conversation. The chat's having the conversation with me. I'm having the conversation with the chat. The chat's the reason we have Phil Jackson as head coach, okay? We're having the conversation. Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks are horrible, by the way. Ian Zotner, do you want to win or do you want to draft players you like? Well, Ian, I don't know if you saw, but we're 33-6. Siam, KG gets 1 to 2 overlap years and don't extend Zoe. That's the plan. I think the plan might be actually to trade Zoe before his contract's up. That would probably be the plan. Get more draft capital. Abracadabra. Got that right. Brandon Summers. Negative. Negative Brandon Summers. Can't wait for the first round exit. Wow, what a miserable cock, huh? Brandon Summers. Miserable cock. Art Vanderlei. A title and Zoe gone with my dream come true. Art Vanderlei hates Alonzo Mourning. Hates him. By the way, this Mavericks team is ass, and this is very close. We're at home, too. This is a game in Orlando. What the fuck, guys? Oh, no! I thought we were getting overtime. Oh. This is a trend with this team. We play like dog shit when the team is bad. Team is bad, we play down. We play below our competition because we lose these guys. Unbelievable. Just an inexcusable loss after it. Remember, we lost to the winless Celtics. Don't forget that. Oh. What happened, man? Grayer. Good old Grayer, huh? No points. Let's look at Jeff Grayer for a second. He feels anxious with everything that's been happening. Yeah, I feel anxious too, Jeff. I feel anxious that you get worse every year. I know he's playing less minutes. I understand. I'm allowed to hate Jeff Grayer, I think, at this point. Oh, sorry. Let's see who did well here for the Mavericks. Old friend Dennis Scott. Oh, Glenn Robinson, rookie. Glenn Robinson, by the way, Glenn Robinson right now would be rookie of the year, don't forget. 19 and he's been pretty good. Let's see what the chat says about that game. The worst teams kill us. Dave Maryland, I still believe in Magic. Peter Bessie saying it's a ref show. Art Vanderlei, not worried you show up when it matters. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. Sean Bull, the team, unacceptable. Derek in chat makes a great point. We needed to lose that game so the Suns could fall. We have, of course, the Suns pick. So that in a way, kind of helps us. Chef Lewis saying, hola, gearheads. On the Blind Mike Geary, one of his fans. Gray's been a big nothing. Trade Zoe. Phil Jackson was a real difference maker there. Some sarcasm from the Warthog. Also, Team Blind Mike. I still believe. Daniel says we're still on pace for 60 wins. See, I really say no sarcasm. He's just drinking the Kool-Aid this year. Kane is able. Kane saying, where's the media after that loss? I got the Knicks here. Televised game. That was a tough loss. Oh, people want to know who the picks are. Let's take a look. We got some stats here, or some overall ratings. Kevin Garnett, an 83 overall. Antonio McDyess, Joe Smith, Stoudemire. These are the 4 best guys here in the draft, according to our scouts. Of course, Jerry Stackhouse, he'd be a nice fit for this team. Gotta like big country. Michael Finley, that's a player I like a lot. Corliss Williamson. Kevin Ollie, UConn head coach at one time, won a championship. There's Bob Sura. A lot of people like Bob Sura. Eric Snow, Travis Best, Tyus Edney, Fred Hoiberg. I'd say this is like look at these top guys. This is a better draft than last year. Like last year had Kidd and Hill, who I like better than everybody except for Garnett. But then if you get past that, I feel like this group is a better tier. Arlocks, make a trade now. Orlando Daly, Finley would be perfect. Art Vanley, I love Tyus Edney at UCLA. Blind Mike Geary, multiple trades to get Kidd and Hill, and now their names are in trade talks during a first-place run. I have the front office in shambles. You can hear the ego right there. And Blind Mike Geary, I have the front office in shambles, he says. Yeah. That's exactly why he's in the press box, eating the free chicken tenders. And the rest of us are trying to build a winning franchise. Ryder Stewart, how much do we have to donate for you to play one game on 3-minute quarters or participate in All-Star Weekend? Well, 3-minute quarters would fuck up the stats for these guys, so we're not doing that. 95 Magic equals 20-25 Dodgers. Titles for both teams. Daniel's positive. By the way, we had a pretty big lead in this game. It shrunk. There we go. All right, we're building it back up. All right, it's a nice. I'll say this. We definitely get kicked in the face by these teams that are ass, but then we rally back pretty quick. Knicks are pretty mediocre. Alonzo Mourning, 24 and 13. Shaq, kind of an game for him. Gotta like Grant Hill, 11 assists, huh? That's pretty good. Nick Van Exel. John Bagley got in the game, huh? Phil Jackson. Getting Bagley in there. It's John Bagley. Look at John Bagley. On the Knicks side, John Starks. He is pretty good in this. You guys always like John Starks. Patrick Ewing, All right. Oh no! Yep. That's a problem. So right now, we went from having 2 point guards to none. Now, we're getting Kidd back soon. Does this change anything as far as... Oh, my God. Look who our starting point guard is. John Bagley. Petrovic, Hill, Mourning, and Shaq. We got Oakley, Gamble, Campbell, Grayer. When do we get... So Van Exel's out. When do we get Kidd back? Kidd's got to be day-to-day, right? Day-to-day. Oh, we're getting Kidd back soon. This is a short-term problem. Oh, boy. They're offering us Isaiah Ryder. Oh, the lights are out. Lights are out. Lights are out. Lights are out. All right, back on. All right. Sean is saying sign a free agent. It's such a short-term thing, though. Decline. People don't like this trade. Even with the injury, I think Petrovic is... I'd almost improve the shooting guard position. Oh, look, he's back. All right, thank God. Just in time. Jason Kidd saying, all right, we're not starting Bagley. That's just not happening. Thank God. Jason Kidd comes in to save the day. Whew. Whew. Okay, so that's our minute structure here. Kidd's back. Don't worry. No Bagley. Thank God. We got the heat. Remember, less than a week now until the trade deadline. Bobby Kosh is worried. Is he rushing back too soon? Blind Mike Geary is punching air right now with the Magic staff under Phil, getting players back early. Peter Vesey, a great NBA insider, Peter Vesey. Magic's medical team is world class. Kevin Highland, interesting point. 93, 95 drafts. The only drafts without multiple real-world Hall of Famers from 92 to 98. So I'd say this class isn't nearly as important as the next 2 or 3. So that's interesting. So Kevin Highland's kind of saying, hey, hold on to those picks. You want to use them for down the road. This game's very close, by the way. Very close. Back and forth, back and forth. Fourth and back, fourth and back. Come on, Magic. Oh. Yeah! Take that, Blind Mike Geary. Take that, buddy. Phil Jackson is working wonders. Oh, boy. I like that one. You almost got a no doctor on me on that one. Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice, of course, famously talked about having a hell of a year, too. Hell of a year for Glenn Rice. Is that a move we try to make? Do we try to trade Petrovic and maybe a pick and try to get Glenn Rice? Glenn Rice signed for the next 2 seasons beyond this? He's not really a shooting guard, though, so I don't... Yeah, I don't think that would work. Alonzo Mourning. Shaq, 20 and 9. Kid, 13 assists. He knows he's the only point guard right now. He knows. No Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice overlaps with Hill. I agree with you, Steve Miller. Do we get Sarah Palin if we trade for Glenn Rice? I don't think so. Trade for a backup shooting guard. Late. Klemmer make any dumb trades, Michigan Man says. Michigan Man very negative. Michigan Man seems to forget we're 35 and 7. Gugliata is the answer, people say. Timberwolves. Kevin Johnson and Jeff Hornacek for Kidd and Oakley. Justin Ager, no. Daniel, no. KJ is old. Arlox, People don't seem to like this trade. Michigan Man is a day one fan. I know Michigan Man. I feel like you've got negative. You are a day one fan. You were there in the 6-win season. Hard no. A lot of no's. Okay. Okay. Having the conversation. Having the conversation. All right, guys. So we're a few days away. I'm going to ask this question, I guess. Should we consider getting a better draft pick, a lottery pick now? Or, so like combining picks for a better pick. Is that something we want to do? And, or do we want to improve position? Improve, say, point guard, or improve, say, shooting guard? Would we want to do like Petrovic and draft picks to see if we can get a better shooting guard? Are these things we want to look at here? The trade deadline is only days away. Once we get past that day, it is what it is. I want you guys to seriously think about this here because we're starting to run out of time. Or we just ride what we got. What we got's pretty good. This game's getting close. All right, thank God. Okay. 36 and 7 record. Grant Hill, 30. Wow, Grant Hill. Grant Hill, 36 points. How about that game from Grant Hill? Wow. Look at that face, right? I was worried he was too concerned with college basketball. He's been very focused, talks a lot in the locker room about college basketball. Of course, Variety had their article today. That tells me his focus is in the right place. We got Drazen, Mourning, Kid, 14 assists. He seems to be locked in lately. You can see, by the way, look at Jack Coleman. Kid, 6 for 6. Hill, 6 for 6. Oakley, 2 for 2. Gamble, 4 for 4. 24-27 free throws. Jack Coleman. On the Timberwolves side, Jim Jackson, 24 and 6. Kevin Willis. Okay. Art Vanderlei, ride it out. Michigan man, ride. Maloney, quality over quantity with picks for us right now. Boggs Barrier, trade Van Exel or Kid. Jesse Naylor, package Petro and future pick and see if we can upgrade at shooting guard. Add some depth to guard. Young core. Right, we got. Ride. Trade. Gary Payton. You can always use Zoe to trade up after the lottery. A cheap backup point guard rental wouldn't be a bad idea. Blind Mike. Guys in first place thinking about the draft. Where's priorities? My priorities with the Magic, Blind Mike Geary. Both for the present and the future. Let's get Jordan. Ride. No trade.
Thanks
no
for the
trade.
sub.
Thanks for the sub. Kevin Highland. All the Magic first rounders are tradable, and there's 2 picks this year if they aren't going to be highlighted. I agree with Kevin Highland. Trade Grayer and some shit on the bench for a better backup wing than you're set for the playoffs. Jason Kidd, sore left ankle. I'm going to leave rotation as is. I'm guessing he comes back. Okay. That's why I did it. Okay, so let's talk trades. No trade. Ride it out. Trade on draft day. What would Ringo Starr want to do? I don't know. I'm just too busy playing me drums. I don't know much about basketball. I think he'd say something like that. I'm team no trade unless it's Jordan. Mark liked that Kevin Johnson, Jeff Hornacek deal. What's basketball? Huh? I think he knows what basketball is, right? That's the ball, the hoop. People seem to like Petrovic more than I thought. I thought you guys would have wanted to trade him, but you guys seem pretty happy with him. Which is fine. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. People seem to like our picks. People seem to be pretty content. I think I'm just going to keep going. I'm leaning toward just letting it ride. People seem to be pretty content with kind of where we are right now. This is a huge game for organization, by the way, this Suns game. People seem pretty happy with just going through the trade down like what we have, that's a good thing. I like the squad. Drazen has had a much better year, CM says. Arlox need to do something. Art Vandal, you're number 1 seed with a ton of picks. Likes this one. Okay. All right. Got to win this game, guys. Got to beat the Suns. This is an organizationally big game here. Come on. Art Vandalay, I was a hater, but last season I converted. That's always good to see. Okay, come on, guys. Got to win this game. Big game organizationally. Big game. Big game. We have the Phoenix Suns number 1 pick this year. Do they believe in magic? Oh, doctor! Because they fucking should, because we own their ass. Let's go! Alonzo Mourning, 22 and 6. Shaq, 12 and 14. Drazen, names in trade talks, or trade rumors, trade speculation, 20 points. There you go. People seem to like Drazen now. Got Grant Hill in there. Oakley with 10 rebounds. Kid almost a triple-double. All right. 37 and 7. David Maryland says we've been shitting on stomachs since 1991. Absolutely. Arlox, see what we can get for the Cavs pick. So let's look at standings real quick. It's not the worst idea. So right now, Well, we have a 5.5 game lead. That's great to see. We have the Cleveland pick, which could drop. The Celtics are the worst team, right? Celtics are bad. In the West, we have the Suns pick, which is bad. If you look at all of it, I'd say the Celtics are pretty fucked. That Celtics pick is almost certainly going to get the most ping pong balls. Mavericks and Spurs. And then maybe Pacers, Pistons. This is kind of a mishmash here. That Celtics, though, kind of stands alone. Michigan man, stop trading. We're in first place. Well, this should just be picks, Michigan man. You got to relax, buddy. Relax. Players are anxious from all trade. Well, this wouldn't be players. It'd just be picks. I'm saying, should we move some of our picks around to get the Celtics pick to try to win the lottery? Or do we just trade those picks once Garnett is drafted, even if we don't get him? Combine your first 2 rounders and get the number 1. So that's what we would do if we don't win the lottery. But do we want to make a move? Trade on draft day, right. Why would we need KG? Because he's a young, controlled talent that I think would be a really good 6-man, and then we can move Mourning for other assets. Wait for draft. Okay. Well, today is the deadline, Connor, so this is it. Okay. Had to ask, because once we go here, there's no return. Okay, let's see what trades people did make, other teams did make. Really just one. Danny Ferry, Cavs and Sixers kind of trading. Not much. Okay. Not a lot of movement. At the end of this month, or once we get to here, once we get past the All-Star game, we will look at awards. We will look at, do a press conference, and we'll look at award races as well. And we got a big Cavs game coming up. All right, so let's get to the All-Star game then. All right, here we go. All right. I think KG would fill, my opinion for next year, KG fills the role that Oakley has. Because Oakley's a free agent at the end of the year, so Oakley's gone, and then we fill in that spot with what KG does. And then maybe the year after that, we see about where we are with Mourning and stuff. I think you always need to start, some of these guys need to trade to kind of just keep, especially if you don't have any salary cap room, you're going to need to keep only rebuilding your team to the draft. If we're in this for the long haul. That's my philosophy anyway. Smacky Jables, better young core, 2023 Orioles or the 95 Orlando Magic? Come on, guys. This is a close game here against the Hawks. I feel like a lot of these games lately have been close. Hold the line. Hold the line. That's good fourth quarter defense. We gave up 41 in the second. Not ideal, but look what we did in the fourth quarter. That's Phil Jackson adjusting. That's Phil Jackson making game changes. That's a flexible team. That's a sign of a champion. When you can make those adjustments in the game. Dominique. Oh, the lights are out. Dominique, Chris Webber. Lights out. Lights out. Ooh. Remember this guy? If you're an old Magic head? Greg Foster. Remember him? Now he's on Atlanta. Who can forget Greg Foster? Grant Hill. Petrovic. Shaq. Mourning. All having okay games. Kidd, another double-digit assist game. He's averaging 7.2 on the season. Big game here against the Cavs. Orlando Magic now have become everyone's Super Bowl game. Hopefully people in Orlando are excited about the Magic. Bobby Costa has a coach's win right there. He knows. Did Ed Nealy land anywhere? I don't know. Remember, he did not want to come to our... Well, I can see if he's still a free agent. Remember, Ed Nealy, of course, did not want to play with us. We can see what the free agents are out there. problem with that. J.R. Reed still available? Old friend Gary Grant never latched on with the team. Tom Chambers didn't latch on with the team. Scott Skiles, look at all these old friends. Never ended. Oh, Mario Ely. Avery Johnson. A lot of guys that have Magic on their resume just kind of sitting out there, unfortunately, for them. Oh, Neely, there he is. Ed Neely. He did not want to play with us. Instead, he's unemployed. All right, we got the Cavs here. Big game for us organizationally. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. Nick Van Exel back. He's going to get 19 minutes a game. Kind of ease him in. Thank God Jeff Grayer back on the bench. I don't care for him. Yet every year I re-sign him. Arlocks, sign Grant, cut Bagley. Now, if I sign Grant, though, is that going to cut into Nick Van Exel and Jason Kidd's time? Mark, can I pick them up? I think I have one roster spot left, but if I do that, then it's going to cut into time of other guys. Is Shaq having a down year? Not trolling, curious. Blind Mike is saying a graveyard of the people. Yeah, it's true. Don't play him. He has insurance. Well, I think Phil is gonna play the best guy. And I'm worried if we go and get Gary Grant, then either Nick Van Exel or Jason Kidd is going to get significantly less minutes. That is a real concern. Phil Jackson don't forget how much Phil Jackson loves him. Now, I think if a guard gets hurt, we definitely sign Gary Grant. By the way, nice win here against the team. We have their pick. Hey, Cleveland, we have your pick. We have it. It's in our pocket. Thank you very much, Cleveland. Drazen 14 points. Shaq 11 and 14. Oakley 7 and 15. How about Charles Oakley, huh? What a nice pick he's been. Playing at the minimum, too. On Cleveland side, Mark Price, Terrell Brandon, Brad Daugherty. Kind of the usual suspects for them. Got the Sixers game now. Cannot trade Bagley's contract. Yo, Adrian, we are past the trade deadline. Klemmer, invite Orlando native Billy Beane to a celebrity game. He'll never have an effect on baseball. Billy Beane, you had a Major League Baseball career. You are welcome to join our celebrity basketball game. Absolutely. Orlando Daily, do the Magic kill careers? John, what's going on with Shaq? Feels like Shaq is playing. People are worried about Shaq. So let's take a look at Shaq after this game. We will take a look at Shaq. People say Shaq is not playing very well. They're concerned. Might be hurt. I don't think he's hurt. But we can certainly take a look. Blind Mike, the GM treats games against lottery picks bigger than playoff games. I don't think that's true at all. Nothing's bigger than the playoffs. But it is nice when we win those games. It's a long season, Mike. You got to take Blind Mike Geary.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. That's very ominous. That's different than thanks for the sub. Thanks for the follow voice. It's scary. Nice win there. 40 wins. 40 and 7. Todd Van Poppel will be at the celebrity game. Todd Van Poppel. Let's go. Jamal Mashburn. Oh, David Wesley. Jamal Mashburn. Mashburn, a guy that we like. Fine player. Manute Bol. On this side, oh my God, Alonzo Mourning. Hey, Alonzo haters, where are you? Oh, you're hiding, huh? Now, Petrovic, notice Shaq. You guys were concerned about Shaq. You're saying he might be hurt. We can take a look at his health here. He has some increased risk of injury in his, his front knee and his feet and his neck. But no injuries right now to speak of. Wear and tear. I mean, we could. I mean, he's got the All-Star break coming up. Maybe he would relax then. It would be. By the way, Grant Hill had a horrible game. Oh, brutal game. On the Sixers side, we got. Oh yeah, already went. Okay. Connor G. Klemmer will never rest Shaq. No matter. Remember, guys, this is back in the day when you didn't have load management. Guys didn't just sit games for no reason. This is a little different. This is a better NBA here. Shaq needs a rest day. Well, we got the All-Star break coming up. Orlando native Scott Stapp to form national. No, I don't know who Scott Stapp is. I know who he is, of course, in the other universe, but in this universe, he has no presence. Shaq's focused on his rap career, Mike Francesa says. Sounds like the flu. Scored 6 points. Shaq plays. Phil Jackson's the coach of this team, guys. You guys want to fuck with Phil Jackson? You guys want to dictate things to Phil Jackson? It's the All-Star break coming up, guys. Guys can rest then. Nice performance here. The Sonics are pretty good, too. Phil Jackson has won a title, Arlox. You're wrong. He won a title. He has one ring right now with the Bulls. They beat the Lakers the year before this universe. The year before we took over. So Phil Jackson has one ring. JVX, we're trading 5 firsts for Kobe in 2 years, correct? We already have, 5 or 6 picks for that draft, so hopefully we won't have to. MJ ran Jackson out of town in this universe. Sad. Well, some truth to that. Phil still wouldn't be playing Nick Van Exel. Phil seems to like Nick now. Look at this win, by the way, against the Seattle Supersonics. Wow, that's a dominant win, guys. 41-7 before the All-Star break. That's incredible. Shaq, 20-12. Shaq's okay, guys. Lonzo, 18-12. Kid, 11 assists. Oakley, 10. That's a good game. That's a solid game by the guys. It's hot in this room, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hot. Camp, Barrows, Peyton. Eddie Johnson. There's Eddie Johnson there. All right, guys. All-Star time. Derek from the chat. Let's get magic. Okay, so here we go. We got the rookie game here. Rookie and sophomore game. Obviously, we want Grant Hill to be on this squad. We obviously want Jason Kidd to be on this squad. Let's see what turns up. I have to imagine they're both going to be there. I think Nick Van Exel in the sophomore game? I would think, right? He didn't play in the rookie game. Oh, no. So now do we go and get Grant? Or do we just play what we have? It's 4 to 6 weeks. So Kidd is now out. That's not good. It means he probably won't play. Did he get hurt in the rookie game? No, before it, right? We haven't done it yet. 4 to 6 weeks for Kidd. McLeod is out 2 to 4 weeks. McLeod cannot play point guard. People want Gary Grant. So Kidd got hurt in this game? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Unbelievable. In the rookie-sophomore game, Jason Kidd got hurt, will miss the next month. And he fouled out. And the sophomores won. What the fuck? So Van Exel did not make the sophomore game? I'll tell you right now, this game's in Orlando. These games are in Orlando. I feel like the NBA has been persecuting us for no reason. Remember, last year, the first year, Shaq did not make the All-Star game. Second year, Shaq, the only representative of a team that won over 50 games. Alonzo Mourning did not make it. And now you kept Nick Van Exel out of the sophomore game when he's had a really nice year. Unbelievable. Tell me this fucking guy, fake Steve Nash, Spencer Nash, should be on this team instead of, he has 11 points? For a dog shit Suns team? I think I have a right to be outraged about this. Here's the All-Star game. Oh, sorry, 3-point and slam dunk. Jim Jackson wins 3-point. Slam dunk is Isaiah Ryder. Whatever. It's in Orlando. It's in Orlando, guys. Just saying, could have been an Orlando guy in there. All-Star game. The East lost. This is who made it for the West. By the way, notice no Glenn Robinson. Instead, they had fucking Terry Porter, which is like, I mean, Porter's nice. Maybe that's shitty. He's having an okay season. I think Glenn Robinson's having a better year than Danny Manning. I think the All-Star game has a rookie bias. Let's see who made it for the East. Shaquille O'Neal. What a surprise. No Alonzo Mourning? Are you This game is in Orlando, and you give us one representative. Alonzo Mourning has never made an All-Star game. Guy was 6th man of the year last year. The team is on pace for 70 fucking wins. Are you kidding me right now? David Stern hates parking, hotels, and restaurants. R. Vandalay, Zoe is gone. The league knows it. Kyle Peterson, more outraged over Van Exel getting snubbed or Kid getting hurt in exhibition game. Kid getting hurt, but I'm more outraged about Alonzo Mourning getting fucked over than I am about Van Exel getting snubbed, even. I think we just got fucked that whole All-Star weekend. Purvis Ellison's good in this game, but I mean, I agree though. Like, what are we doing here? Remember Pippen when we owned him? We controlled him in that game? Michael Adams. Zoe's having a better year than that. I know he's a guard, but Patrick Ewing, he's having a good year. I'll give you Patrick Ewing. I don't know, whatever. Kenny Anderson, like, whatever. All right, you guys are talking about Gary Grant. Well, let me simulate through this day here. Boom. All right, so we need a guard. Kyle Peterson, anything go right for us this All-Star weekend? Nope. Except for Shaq played really well. Do you guys want me to bring back Gary Grant? Now, Gary Grant is a 79, and there's a good chance, I think we should sign him. I'm not saying that. But there's a good chance that if we get Grant, he's going to get minutes over Van Exel when Kidd comes back. Harry Hunter's right. Single season assist record. This guy, remember, we have that mural. We have that beautiful mural when you walk into Orlando Arena. And it's the Mount Rushmore of Magic athletes. When you walk in, you give your ticket. All of our ticket takers, by the way, elderly people. Only hire elderly people for ticket takers. That's a rule. Because we have to give back to the community. So you walk in, you give your ticket to a very old person. Older the better. Old as possible. They rip the ticket. You then see a beautiful mural of the Mount Rushmore that gets updated after every season. You have Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Gary Grant, Scott Skiles. Do we bring back an old friend? Wow, John was right. 60% attendance for the All-Star game. Orlando boycott. Thank God for the fans. The fans say, you don't put Alonzo Mourning on the All-Star team? We're not going. Fuck you, NBA. Let's go. I'm bringing back Gary Grant. He said he loves playing here so much. He misses Orlando. He will take a minimum deal. Look who's back. We just brought back an old friend. The Mount Rushmore, we're bringing back a Mount Rushmore guy. Gary Grant. Peter Bessie, NBA Insider. Gary Grant is ready to take a back seat. I'll help Nick any way I can, Grant told NBC. And in fact, Phil Jackson is so happy about Gary Grant, he's starting him. Gary Grant is going to start. Bring him home. Huge. Michigan man saying Nick Van Exel must start. Phil Jackson disagrees. Gary Grant is back. We got Grant back. And we got the Bullets. Oh, before we do that, awards. We got to check awards. Kind of see where we are. Season awards. Shaquille O'Neal, we knew that from before. Nobody wins Player of the Week in January for us. 2 Nets guys get it. Player of the Month. Patrick Ewing wins again. Tim Hardaway, 1-time Finals MVP in the West. Rookie of the Month, Jason Kidd wins again. And this time, Glenn Robinson loses to someone named Dalton Cunningham. Let's check out award races. Shaquille O'Neal, no longer MVP. Right now, it would go to Michael Jordan. Sean Kemp is ahead of Shaq. Shaq is 3rd now. 3rd. Rookie of the Year. Glenn Robinson still up top. Grant Hill, Jason Kidd. Dalton Cunningham. This Dalton Cunningham guy. Obviously a fake player. Daniel, overrule Phil and start Nick. Give Grant minutes, but not start. I don't want to get in the way of Phil. 6th man of the year, of course, famously, Alonzo Mourning won this last year. Magic Johnson is hurt. Let's see what the illness is, or the ailment is. Hopefully it's not an illness. Hopefully, I think we've cured AIDS. Strange red hip. All right, thank God. It's not HIV. Of course, in this universe, we have cured HIV. That's why Magic is still playing. Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Jordan. Shaq was on here before. He's 5th. He's got knocked off. Most Improved Player, Gerald Carroll. Isaiah Ryder. The 2 Nets guys. Kia Clutch Player, Michael Jordan. This is John Starks. Kendall Gill. Okay. Michigan man. GM signed Grant and said it's not his decision. It's not my decision what minutes he gets, Michigan man. It's Phil Jackson's decision. Bullets. Gary Grant back in Orlando. Home game, too. You're telling me all the Gary Grant people aren't excited? They've given their tickets to those old people. They've seen that mural when they walk in. You don't think maybe a little tear rolled down their face as they thought of their favorite Gary Grant memories? Old people, that is you coming. No, I'm not elderly. I'm 45 in real life. In this game, in this world, I'm 15. But I'm not, I'm talking elderly people. 80s. Maybe even someone in their 90s. That's who I told them giving back. If they want to work. We're not forcing them to work. If they want to work. If they choose to work at Orlando Arena, they are ticket takers. And they have nice, comfortable chairs to sit in. Need to get a colonoscopy at 45. I know. Gotta get that checked out. That's just good advice. Nice win there by the Magic. Good defense. Charles Oakley with a monster game. You think he's excited to play with Gary Grant? Gary Grant 9-2, Morning 9-15. Gary Grant is back. Wow. I really didn't think that day would come. I thought he was gone. But he's back. And now we got the NBA champions, the Charlotte Hornets. This is game 50. We're 42-7, by the way. Chef Lewis, let's not forget GM Clem brought Phil in the office last season. That's what. Look, we're 42-7. What he's doing right now is working. I'm not going to get in the way of Phil Jackson. Do I like the Hornets colors? Yeah, I do. That old uniform was awesome. I like the Magic uniform. No. Like the old Magic uniform? It was pretty cool. I like the Hornets one a lot, though. Looks great, right? Yeah, this universe, I'm 15. Put some respect on Herman Floyd. Yeah. Oh, you should put respect on. We are Herman. We're all Herman Floyd. Herman Floyd is us. The collective. So, guys, I gotta say, we're rolling right now. Jason Kidd gets hurt, we don't miss a beat. We just played the NBA champion and spanked him. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor! Just saying. They opened this last year. Just saying. Gary Grant, 13 assists. You think he's happy back in Orlando? You think he's having the time of his life right now? Charles Oakley, 13 rebounds. Sally boys, rise up. He got in the game. Alonzo Mourning fouls out very early in the game. So does Nick Van Exel. They're playing physical. Big game. Cavs. We have their draft pick. How about Gary Grant, huh? Double-digit assists just like that. Have you set up a mentorship for each player? Might want to do that. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I know they have that in the game. I've been staying away from that. Kind of not to increase the difficulty, but also just to not kind of bog down each season. If we start doing that, I'm just afraid it's going to take even longer. It's not a bad thing, though. Not bad advice at all. These are grown men. Yeah, it's also true, right? Mentorship, these are grown men. You're exactly right, Art Vandalay. Why would old people root for this mess of a team, Smacky J. says. Mess of a team. Mess of a team. We're 44-7. This might be the greatest season these old people have ever seen in their lives. What would they have watched? Maybe they're super old, like the 1940s, like Cardinals, maybe. The Packers in the 60s. The Celtics in the 60s, and then you got the Magic. 44-7. These old people are having some of their greatest memories of their lives in the last years of their lives. And if we win a title, every single old person ticket taker gets a ring. That's giving back to the community. Why would they root for this mess of it? The mess? This team's a mess? Okay, buddy. Steel curtain. Connor G.D. Weave and Magic. They had World War II. These people suffered through World War II, and now they're enjoying this, and you want to shit on it and say it's a mess? This is the greatest generation that's having one more great memory. I don't know. I don't know where you come from. Where I come from, I call that a gift. Sloth, can we expect any rest in the team come the final 2 weeks? I don't know. We're not there yet. I don't know. Got to kind of see what the injury situation is, who's playing. Also, see if they're chasing some records. Who am I to stand in the way of history? Also, I don't know if I want to get in the way of Phil Jackson right before playoffs start. Ian Barrett, rest Shaq. LFC knows. Old people are obsessed with the lottery. The GM gives them what they want. That's right. Oh, the lights are up. Look at that, huh? This team is so good, I barely even had to get up. You see that for the light? I did one of these. I did this. And the lights came on. Ready? Light comes on. Everything is working. Everything is working for the Magic. Correction from Peter Vesti's earlier report, this universe does not have a bloody civil war in Yugoslavia, so it's not an excuse for Drazen. There is no civil war in Yugoslavia in this universe. Hooray! Cured AIDS. Check. Gave Reggie Lewis indestructible heart. Check. Made Eric Montross immortal. Check. Got rid of the civil war in Yugoslavia. Check. This is more than a basketball team. This is an ideal civilization we're building here. We are always anti-manslaughter. Don't forget that. Manslaughter? No thanks. Alonzo Mourning, 26-8. Shaq. Oh, draws, by the way. Peter Vesti. Yeah, he's playing really well. Grant Hill, Van Exel. Gary Grant, another double-digit assist game for him. He's having the time of his life right now. Oh, look who's next. The Bucks. The old stupid... Oh, George McLeod is back. All right. Gary Grant is going to stay as starter. Oakley. McLeod is back. George McLeod. Remember this guy? He's back. Jason Kidd is coming back soon, I think. I think he might be day-to-day right now. And we got the Bucks. The old Bucks. Is Brandon Walker alive in this universe? Yes, and he is, he's just about to turn 16. Brandon and I are born the same year. Does Chris Benoit exist in this universe? Yes, he does. After the next home game, we'll be showing the movie Cocoon on the big screen. Oh, I like that. So you come to the game. You come to this Hawks game on February 18th. Buy a ticket. You enjoy the game. And then, win or lose, we will be playing Cocoon on the big screen. Now, here's the great thing. If they win, we play the sequel. I think Cocoon, it's like New Beginnings or something. Cocoon 2, you get a double feature. We win, you get double feature. We lose, you still get Cocoon. We don't want to take away from the fans. We want to give to the fans. And by the way, some of the Cocoon actors, including Steve Guttenberg, will be at the arena on the 18th. Or Purple Hats universe. Yes, but no one collects them for years, so. I got the Bucks. Jason Kidd is back. Ooh. Now let's see how this affects the Grant Van Exel Kidd. Let's watch this here. You guys might not like what you see. Grant is still going to start. Kidd gets more minutes. Van Exel on the bench. I told you guys this might happen with Phil Jackson loves Gary Grant. Nick Van Exel having a pretty good year. Blind Mike Klemmer forcing some of these guys in the court hasn't been seen since the days of the... No. No, Blind Mike Gary, no. Michigan Man told you not to sign Grant. Sally and Van Exel. No, this university, Gutenberg was in Cocoon. You're wrong, Mark. Kid has to start. Oh, you tell Phil Jackson he has to start, buddy. You guys completely missed out on how big the love affair is between Phil Jackson and Gary Grant. Phil Jackson's wife, girlfriend. I don't ask questions like that. I know that she is pregnant, and they are going to name their child Grant, named after Gary Grant, Grant Jackson. Grant Jackson, also the name of a pitcher, baseball pitcher in the 70s. Our Vandalay, if Van Exel can't beat out Grant, that's on him. Orlando Daly's team is going to crumble. Well, Orlando Daly, I don't know if you're looking at the score right now, but I don't think that looks like crumbling to me. Jessica Tandy seen out in downtown Orlando with Alonzo Mourning. Interesting. I would be all if both Tandy and Alonzo were happy with that coupling, I would be all for that. I am very happy if those two can hit it off. Both very nice people. Look at that win, by the way, guys. Look how dumb the Bucks are. Don't forget how stupid the Bucks are. How much we laugh at them for their stupidity and their idiotic ways. We hate the Bucks on this stream. Hate them. They're so stupid. Cedric Sabalas. Steve Kerr. No points. And fouled out. We just pushed Steve Kerr around. Made him look like the clown that he is. Let's look at his face. On our side, Shaq. Mourning, 19 rebounds. Oakley, 14 rebounds. McLeod, he's back. 1 for 12 from the field. Not great from George McLeod. Gary Grant, kid. Poor Van Exel getting a DMP. Let's look at the standings here before we have our Cocoon game. Did Nick Van Exel bang Phil's partner? What's the deal? Justin Jones, he's right. Stop by and test your accuracy at the Hume Cronin dunk tank. Yeah, we're going to have Hume Cronin, the actor from Cocoon. He's going to be in a dunk tank. And the great thing is you can buy one ticket for one ball. Each ticket is $20. I know it's expensive. But all that money goes back to the Orlando area elder care. So Hume Cronin looking out for other old folks. That's great to see. Choose love, revisionist history. Van Exel hasn't panned out so far. Think, McLeod. Think. Yeah, that's true. 6.5 game lead. Oh, we have by the way, guys, 13 game winning streak. It's almost time to just take off all our clothes. We'll run around streaking. Maybe we can get some of the ticket takers to do that after a game. Cleveland Cavaliers, still right now, no lottery balls from them. The Suns, I feel like they're kind of playing a little better. 20 and not good, but okay. All right. Cocoon night. Ian Barrett sounds like some of that money is going to GM Color's pocket. Absolutely not. All that money is going toward the Orlando area elder care. All this elderly talk. What about some youth initiatives to possibly develop future Magic players? I think we have a pretty good young team. I mean, last time I checked, Grant Hill's a rookie in the starting lineup. Rookie Jason Kidd's getting 30 minutes a game. And oh yeah, we're on a 13-game winning streak. Oh, terrible Warthog. Hopefully none of the Magic ticket takers poop their pants and have teens laugh at them. I think that's a slam on me. So when I worked at McDonald's in the late 90s, actually this would have taken place 3 years after this. I worked with a woman who, very short woman, very round woman, older woman, and she shit her pants at work. she told the manager, "Oh my God, Jason, I shit my pants, ran to the bathroom." And I thought this was, 17, 18. This was the funniest thing I ever heard in my life. I laughed. I laughed pretty much like right in her face. I couldn't help it. It was just insane. It was just an insane thing that happened to me. I told that story on a podcast, and I think that's what Justin's referring to there. So that woman's name, by the way, is Bernie, which I think makes the story even funnier. Bernie, God bless you. I hope you're not shitting your pants anywhere. 14 wins in a row. Shaq, 20-10. Alonzo Mourning, 15-10. Jason Kidd, 6 assists. Gary Grant's doing things. I mean, this team is just stacked right now. By the way, free throws. Jack Coleman working his magic. We got guys like Eldon Campbell and Nick Van Exel that don't even get minutes. That's how good this team is. We're getting near the end, guys. Don't worry, though. We're not end of the stream. This is a marathon stream. We are here until probably 5:45-ish, I think. Oh, okay. So this is important. Contract extensions. So let's do the talk now, guys. Let's look at contract extensions. I don't know if anyone's even eligible, but we can take a look. No one is eligible. Okay. Right? Or no, one guy is. John Bagley will resign. No thanks. I'm not resigning John Bagley. I got the Jazz. Trying for 15 in a row here, guys. David Maryland hashtag justice for Bernie. David Maryland, Bernie is a mother. She is a mother. It's true. She had a kid. Her kid would she had an adult child. And the child would sleep in the car during her shift. So she'd work like a breakfast shift from like 6 in the morning, like 5 in the morning to like 1. It was like right after the lunch break. She'd open the store and then work from 5 to 1. And the daughter would sleep in the car during the entire shift. Very strange. Hashtag feel the burn. Well, I didn't feel the burn very often, I don't think. CM Klemmer, there's a 10-year-old in Akron, Ohio you got to check out. Yeah, no, I'll put this this way, guys. We have a scout right now in Akron that is dedicated to that area for a reason. Ian Barrett, we need Bagley for the locker room. I don't think we do. The story is now entering a sad area. Yeah, that was life. I worked at McDonald's for 3 years in the 90s. That's where, of course, Boaz. If you guys, Boaz has chimed in here on this chat a few times. Boaz. From South America. No, from Africa, I believe. Africa, South America, one of those two. I don't remember which one. I'm sorry, Boaz. But he was a brilliant surgeon in his country and then came to America and ended up working at McDonald's, which was a total Not that I worked at McDonald's. It's a fine place to work, absolutely. But this guy was a very bright guy. He should have gotten more chances in America. But you know who did get chances in America was the Orlando Magic because they got 44 points in the fourth quarter there. 48-7 record. We have 15 in a row. These McDonald's stories always end up leading to strange places. By the way, Xavier McDaniel, the X-Man, playing on Utah. Not very good. On our side, Shaq, 28-14. Shaq is good. We love Shaq. Look at that face. We love Shaq. Alonzo Mourning. We love Alonzo Mourning. Averaging almost 3 points more a game than last year. Grant Hill, having a nice rookie season. Charles Oakley, the enforcer. Gary Grant, no surprise, double-digit assists. Team is clicking on all cylinders, guys. 15 wins in a row, going for 16. Smacky Jables, I'm sick of this franchise catering to these old farts. Did not like Cocoon Night, apparently. What about the youth? That's a good question. We could have a day for the youth. What do you, you know what's a popular movie? It hasn't come out yet. I'm thinking Toy Story comes out in 95. I think it comes out later in the year. We could have a Toy Story giveaway. Or guys, if you guys are older, remember McDonald's had those glass mugs like for Batman Forever? They were these really nice glass mugs. I would like to do but I don't know if you give away glass mugs at a basketball game. I think it could be a risk. Probably not, though, right? Like a nice glass mug. Saved by the Bell glass mugs. Winning streak here on the line here. Hold on, guys. I'd get a Saved by the Bell, like a Zach mug or a Slater mug or a Kelly mug or a Screech mug. I would get those mugs. Maybe we'll do Saved by the Bell glass mug night. Would I consider bringing on blind Mike Geary as consultant? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He does not have the betterment of the team. He does not care about the team's best interests. Blind Mike Geary cares about blind Mike Geary's best interests. Drazen Petrovic, 26 points. By the way, that's the guy blind Mike Geary hates, by the way. Petrovic. What did he just do? Nice game. Alonzo Mourning. Kid. Gary Grant, 10 assists. Trailblazers. We've now, guys, let's not lose sight of where we've been. 16 wins in a row. We have an 8.5 game lead. We're about to... The lights are off. Had to work harder for that one. Going for our 50th win here. This is now the longest winning streak, of course, in Orlando Magic history. Going for our 50th win. Oh, less minutes to Gary Grant, they say. Showgirls Night with Elizabeth Berkley. That comes out this year, right? Or next year? Nicole Egret Night. Oh, wow. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Blind Mike slander is not cool. Well, Blind Mike, he's the media here, Michigan man. I don't think it's slander. Everything I'm saying is facts. Klemmer overpaid for Petrovic and blames Blind Mike for pointing out. I don't think we have overpaid for him. I'm very happy with what he's produced this year. The elderly are rowdy in Orlando. Glass mugs equals Malice in the Palace decades before the actual. Oh my God. Glass mugs is what the youth want, the embarrassing. People want glass mugs. Peter Vesey, NBA Insider. 74-8 won't mean a thing without a ring. That's true. No argument here, Peter Vesey, NBA Insider. I don't argue with you at all. But you can still enjoy the longest winning streak in Magic history. Can we not enjoy this? 17 in a row? 17 in a row. Do you believe in Magic? Oh, doctor, 17 in a row. 50 wins on the season. If you can't enjoy that, what are you doing here? What are you doing? This is good. These are good things. The Blazers are a good team. This year they kind of slipped back, but they're still probably a playoff team. Alonzo Mourning, 33-12. It's just a good team, guys. We haven't lost since before the All-Star break. Going for 18. Daniel, I'll take a Kelly Kapowski mug. Oh, yeah. Grady Jenkins, take a Kelly Kapowski tug. Oh, my goodness. Seawing wants a Kelly Kapowski fart in a jar giveaway. Oh, my goodness. It's a lot of farts. You probably have to limit that. You could fart in the glass mug. Now we're talking. Fart in a mug? But you probably have to limit, like, how many times we're going to have this poor girl fart in a mug. Steve Miller, this Magic team is going to contribute to the rapid growth of the greater Orlando area. I don't know. This 18th win in a row might be in jeopardy here, guys. Come on, guys. Pull it out. I still believe. Magic are good, huh? I mean, the Magic are obviously good. The Supersonics are good. Come on, go. All right, 17 wins in a row. You guys, I know some of you guys notate things. You can notate that. Longest winning streak in Magic history. 17 wins in a row. Definitely something to be proud of.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. 50-8. Sean Kemp, 26-18, beats us Gary Payton. Usual suspects there. Shaq had a good game. Alonzo Mourning, Petrovic. Grant had 13. It just Sonics are good. 37-18. They're just a good team. I mean, no shame in that. All right, we got the Blazers game, and then March 1st, we'll do the award races, everything else after that game, after that day. Excuse me. Stephen Provost, she needs to eat Taco Bell and Buffalo Wild Wings same day. Endless supply of farts. Well, Buffalo Wild Wings. Endless supply of farts. Do I think Buffalo Wild Wings is good? Taco Bell is good too. Do you think breaking the record for most wins in a season could put some unneeded pressure on a team yet to get out of the first round? I don't need the Sentinel headline saying 73-9 and they lied. I don't. I think you win the games you win. You better to win than lose. I'm never gonna be upset if a team wins. Blazers getting smoked. Yeah, no jokes, huh? ICO Pod joining late. We got Grant back. Gary Grant is back, and not only that, but he's starting. Adam Kastner, I told you a while back to trade for the gold. We tried, Adam. If you remember, we tried. We were offering up a lot. It just didn't work out. Sonics didn't want to trade him. 5 games and 7 days off a loss. Hope Phil can keep the wheels on the bus. Daniel wants a press conference. He's going to get one at the end of the month. The Trailblazers just got slapped around. But Jason Kidd doesn't do that. Remember, in this world, Jason Kidd is a pacifist, and he's sober. Shaq, 29-17. Mourning, 20-13. Grant, 13 assists, like always. Gary Grant, look how consistent he is. 7.2. Like, Gary Grant always.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. Gary Grant gives you what you'd expect from Gary Grant. Just great. Just a really good player. On the other side, Drexler, Terry Porter. Nope, we got players here. Change target players. You can see here we got some guys. Kurt Thomas is 72. Travis Best is 71. Eric Snow, 71. Eddie, people like him, 71. Fred Horborg, 71. Cherokee Parks. Jason Caffey. Greg Ostertag. Someone mentioned him earlier. Andrew DeClerc. Someone mentioned him earlier. I like Jimmy King. You played in the Bulls, right? All right. Let's look at, look at the standings first off. We've clinched the playoffs, guys. We are back in the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. Your Orlando Magic, 51-8. Huge accomplishment there. Cleveland Cavaliers, 8th seed. Keep an eye on them. It is hot in this room. I'm sweating. Very warm. Here we have the Suns. Nuggets, by the way. Nuggets, Warriors, Supersonics. The best teams in the West. I gotta say, the Nets are pretty good this year, huh? And then if we look at the whole enchilada here, the Suns would give us the 6th most ping pong balls. Someone mentioned we lost to those Dallas Mavericks. We did. We also lost to the Celtics as well, don't forget. Season awards, we like this. Once again, only one time has an Orlando Magic player won Player of the Week. Player of the Month February, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon in the West. Rookie of the Month, look who wins it again, Grant Hill. And Glenn Robinson in the West. As far as races go, Sean Kemp, Shaq, still 3rd in MVP. Rookie of the Year, Still Glenn Robinson. Hill and Kid. Donyell Marshall's up there now. Sixth man of the year, Christian Laettner, still on top. Defensive player of the year, David Robinson. Most improved player, Gerald Carroll. Kia clutch player, Sean Kemp. We're doing a press conference. Get those questions ready. Donald Sterling still owns the Clippers in his universe. Yes, he does, unfortunately. The ovation for Hodge was electric. Better 80s show, Family Ties. Who's the Boss or Growing Pains, Family Ties. Fans want a Hulk Hogan night. He's an Orlando guy, right? Or he's a Tampa guy, right? But that's same, close enough. Are the rumors true that if the Magic don't get to the second round of the playoffs, you have to take a bus to Orlando to watch a Magic game? Woof. How about Rico, right? Rico takes the bus in great spirits the whole time. Great content from the trip. I think one of Rico's... Rico, I hope, has a hell of a weekend. I hope he gets all the phone numbers he wants. He's earned them. That was a hell of a bus trip for Rico. How's the overall morale of the team? Very good. 51-8. Clinched the playoffs. I think things are really good. Absolutely, Riders. Yeah, a great week for Riders. A great week for Rico. A+ for Rico. The content was hysterical. He did a great job with that. Rico on the live stream, we stayed by the giveaway night ride. I went to school with Tyus Edney, great locker room guy. I have a feeling he will hit a big shot in the NCAA tournament in a couple of months. Yeah, we'll see. He could. Seems like people are pretty content right now. Things are good. Does the Orlando Arena host Monster Jam on off nights? No, but I think back. So Monster, I feel like in the '90s was more like Bigfoot, right? Just Bigfoot. I think would come to the arena. I don't think Monster Jam existed yet. Give free tickets to the firefighters for Rico. I like that. Okay, let's do that. Rico stepped up big time. March 5th, all firefighters coming to that game will get a free ticket. What player needs to step up in the playoffs to get over the hump? Alonzo Mourning, I think, is the guy, right? Like, his playoff appearances have not been great, honestly. So I think right now, the first year he was coming off an injury. Last year, I don't know what happened, but I think Alonzo Mourning is the X factor. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Thank you, Derek. Okay. But I want to finish this season today. We're doing a marathon stream. We're not leaving yet. We still do have 59s, so 23 games to do. Maybe George McLeod getting less minutes if we lose a game here. Something to keep an eye on. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Anyone in here, Magic fan, love you guys. Monday stream. I know I said this last week, but it's I think going to ring true again. And Monday stream was awesome. Monday stream has potential of being the biggest stream in Magic history. I think it will be. We've got the playoffs. And then, depending how the playoffs go, we might even get into the lottery. And remember last time, we got knocked out in the first round. We even did the whole draft. So, Monday's stream, Monday, 3 p.m., is going to be a gigantic stream. Gigantic. And also, I want to run this one by you guys. I've been thinking of doing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, the schedule we had this week, I'm thinking about keeping moving forward. Or do you guys prefer Monday, Wednesday, Friday? I just think Friday, especially as we get closer to summer, is you're just not going to... Late Fridays are just not a great time to stream. So I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Thursday moving forward. I wanted to run that by you guys, though. By the way, we're just beating up on the Spurs here. Peter Bessie, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday sounds great. Ian Barrett likes Thursday. Michigan Man likes Thursday. People seem to like Thursday. Okay, let's do that then. I talked to Vice President of Operations Nick Hamilton about that today. He gave the okay. So I think we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, guys. I just think it's better for everybody. Fridays are just We didn't get, we got our lowest number on our Friday stream, and then I think as we get close to the summer, no one's going to be around. Okay, good. Petrovic, 21 points. Morning, 23. Gary Grant, 12 assists. Yeah, Monday's stream, by the way. Clear off the schedules. Clear off the books. That is going to be huge. This is a huge game here. Bulls have any chance of getting that number 1 seed, they probably have to win this game. Great Jenkins, ever thought about switching to night streams to get more viewers? No, it's just I have guys here in the office that can help during the day. I'm here later in the day. It just makes the most sense. People do watch it at night, which is great. So yeah, I think we're gonna keep the 3 o'clock streams moving forward. I'm not saying there will never be a night one. Maybe one night there will be, but as far as just people here in the office to help produce, and also just me being already in the office just makes it easier. Laura, Monday stream gigantic. Exactly what I said last week. We got bounced in 5 minutes. Yeah, but I think it was still a pretty amazing stream. We still got the lottery. We got the second pick, and then we end up drafting Kidd and Hill. I think Monday's stream was still the most important stream in Magic history. Lundo, do the playoffs today? I will not be doing the playoffs today. Doing the playoffs on Monday. Regular season today, though. And we're going to stay long to get that done. Lights are out. You know who else the lights are out are on? The lights are out on the Chicago Bulls, because they now have no shot of getting the number 1 seed. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor, lights out, Chicago Bulls. Your chances of number 1 seed are over. Feeling good. Alonzo Mourning, a big game. Shaq. Take a gamble on Gamble. Not great. But he's been pretty good this year. Look at 9 points a game. He's been good. I'm not going to make fun of Kevin Gamble. Yeah, we already have a plan for Kobe and Joel Stone. I think we have 5 or 6 picks in that draft. Baseball play today. I took the Diamondbacks' first 5 innings. Although I've been ice cold, I've lost my last 2, so beware. Knicks. Actually, let's look at the standings real quick, because I think that's a big win as far as the standings are concerned. We now have a 9.5 game lead in the Bulls, 18 game lead on the Hawks. You're telling me we're not done? By the way, we had 1 All-Star representative in a game that's in Orlando, and you're telling me we're not the biggest team in the NBA right now, the best team in the NBA right now? Get the fuck out of here. Steve Probst, any chance of a 24-hour stream? Probably not. Not for this. Time to rest when we win it all. This is when we will look back at. I like that. 70 wins possible. If we go 17-4, our lock says. Interesting. 70 wins has never happened in this universe. Let's get some rest. I need to rest. I'm worried about me. No, I don't need to rest. I love to do this. This is fun. This is great. No. Don't need to rest. We're doing good. I'm gaining weight since I dialed back from the drinking. I think this is like the best I've felt. I feel good. It's the most I've ever weighed by 7 pounds. Rest of my players, yeah, that's a different discussion. I don't want to get in the way of Phil Jackson. I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm not doing anything until we clinch the number 1 seed. No one's resting until we clinch the number 1 seed for obvious reasons. We still have to get the job done. We clinch the conference, then we can have the discussion. Shaq, 30 and 17. Hill, 11 assists. Mark Jackson, 15 assists for them. Patrick Ewing, a good game. The Nets. Patriots stink again. Kid has got to go. Lure, do you like this overrunning a baseball franchise? So I like baseball better, but I like this. I like how NBA 2K does this a lot. And I think like the lottery and the draft, like the way it's all structured, makes it like a very exciting thing. Like there's nothing more exciting than the lottery. Like there's nothing I've done in a baseball sim that's more exciting than doing a lottery when you have like picks on the line. How many babes did I get at 15 GMing this team? Can you imagine? Like you go to school and then you have this as your job. You're the GM. It's like Little Big League, right? Probably hanging out with maybe even Tiffany Amber. Well, I guess Tiffany Amber is probably older. You should do an OOTP frame. I have. It's fantastic. Oh, come on, guys. Hold on. There we go. Taking care of business late in games. That's why we hired Phil Jackson. Shaq, 22-17. Grant Hill, 6 assists. Just like a solid... I feel like every day we just put out a solid effort. It's not flashy. It's not eye-popping stats necessarily. Once in a while, Shaq will have a big rebound. Something just happened. I don't know what just happened. I think someone's hurt. I pressed the button too fast. Oh, no. It's Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's hurt. Jason Kidd has a bruised right shoulder. 2 to 4 weeks. Gary Grant remains starter. Nick Van Exel now back in the lineup, getting 17 minutes a game. Jason Kidd is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Derek from the chat. Kidd is low-key injury prone. Patriots think again. Trade Kidd. The only good news is it gets Van Exel sometime. All right, this is our schedule here the rest of the way, I believe. Yep. This is it, guys. We're down to 19 games left in this season. We're chasing 70 wins. You know what else we're chasing? We're chasing some records. Let's take a look at the record books. This is most points in a game. You can see Shaq's on there twice. Obviously, Grant Hill with a 36-point game. This is in a game. Shaq, most field goals made. Look at that. From our very first year, Nate Ilyasova still on there for most three-pointers made. No one ever caught him. Alonzo Mourning, most free throws made. That was this season, too. Rebounds. That was this season. Shaq, 24. I don't think anyone's going to catch that Scott Skiles record. That was before we did the universe. That was before our time.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. That's a scary voice. Thanks for the follow. I like the thanks for the sub guy better. Minutes. Turnovers. That Shaq game was pretty recently. Okay, so now let's look at... This is for this... Oh, sorry, guys. This is for this season here. Let's see. No. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Total points. So you can see Shaq is now 600 points behind his all-time record. There's Zoe on there too as well. Adrian Barrett wants to trade Jason Kidd for a glass mug. We need special Hall of Fame music for these Magic history segments. Something like that. Shaq, I don't know if he's going to catch his own record there. 3-pointers made. That was last year for Draws, and that's this year. I don't think he's going to get one. He's only 20 games left. Grant Hill's on there. Free throws made. There's Alonzo Mourning. Oh, he can do it. He's only 55 back. Reggie Theus, of course. Most rebounds ever. I don't think Shaq's getting 300 rebounds in 20 games. Maybe? Probably not. I think his own record is safe. Assists, Gary Grant, of course, famously got the assist record last year. Jason Kidd, way behind. Grant Hill, way behind. And so I think Gary Grant's record is safe. Blocks. Can Shaq get 50 blocks, 52 blocks in 20 games? Probably not. Steals. It's Gary Grant, by the way, steal leader as well. Gary Grant, a very important player in Magic history. Jason Kidd. If Jason Kidd gets 14 steals, he'll break it, but he's hurt, so probably not. Minutes. No one. Turnovers. No one. All right. There you go. I would say all the records seem pretty safe. Is the Reggie Theus record in danger? I thought it would live forever. I don't think it is. Maybe. We need new team doctor to take Kidd out back. I don't blame the doctor here. I think it's Jason Kidd. The Reggie Theus record will stand the test of time like it has all these years. It may be. Daniel says we're currently on pace for 71.5 wins. Buckin, Gary Grant, sneaky underrated. Can we get 70 wins? Is this Orlando Magic team the greatest regular season team in NBA history? Remember, we're in 1995, so what happened after that hasn't happened. We're in a different universe. Up to this point, we walk away. If we walk away with 70 wins, we are the greatest regular season team ever. And think about how young we are. Think about what the future is. Are we sure Kidd is sober? Absolutely. Save some wins for the playoffs? I don't think it works that way, unfortunately, Michigan, man. Grant Hill. 31 points for Grant Hill. Grant Hill, 31 points. Shaq, 26 and 12. Mourning, a big game. Gary Grant, of course, double-digit assists. We know what he's doing. Nuggets have Vin Baker, who's a nice player. I would say he hasn't gotten much better, though. Christian Laettner. Mutombo. Nuggets aren't bad. They're young. They're pretty good. The Nuggets are a team to watch. They have a young core, and they're good already. Charlotte Hornets. NBA champion Charlotte Hornets. Joel Stone, can't celebrate until we see that ring on the finger. Daniel, 71-72 record. Lakers hold the record with 69 wins. All right, so we got to beat. So 70 would give us that title then. Or at least that title of regular season. I know it's not NBA. I know. But we can still celebrate the regular season and not look past the playoffs. Derek from the chat might need to fleece the Nuggets. Try to set them back. Smacky Jables, it don't mean a thing until you got that ring. Thank you very much, Patriots Stink again. Very kind. Oak is a cover. Oak is the enforcer, Boggs. Oak is the muscle on this team. And you know who's, like, I look at this team in 3 shifts. First shift is the starting lineup. Second shift is the bench guys. And the third shift, the guys who aren't getting minutes. Charles Oakley is the enforcer of the second unit. And that third unit, they are run by John Sally Boy. Sally Boys rise up. John Sally is the enforcer of the third unit. And we got Charles Oakley is the enforcer of the second unit. You tell me those practices don't get chippy? Oh, they do. What are the Hornets' record? Hornets' record is 31-33. Back-to-back 30-point games for Grant Hill. It does it again. Grant Hill is a scoring machine right now. Alonzo Mourning has a big game. Shaq. McLeod. Grant Hill has double-digit assists. We knew that. Van Exel has a nice game. And look who stands in our way. Oh, the little Chicago Bulls. Let's look at the standings. We have clinched the division. We will be the 1 or 2 seed. Merch Mouse. Jason Kidd is 10-ply. Move him. Boggs Berger. This team just murders people. Imagine that 95. Shaq, Zoe, Oakley, Sally. Just a nightmare. Nardog. That's it. Time to trade Hill and get picks. Nardog, we can't. It's past the trade deadline. Arlocks. If we go 13-4, we have clinched not only the 70 wins, but the greatest regular season in NBA history. Do the Bulls have Robin? No, he's in the Pistons. Bucket, 70-plus games line is set at minus 150. Okay. Salary cap update. We can take a look, Joel. We could definitely take a look. That's fair. Bob Murchison calling sponsors to make the Magic lose all of our sponsors. Unfortunately for Bob Murchison, in this world, that's not happening. Bob Murchison in this world is sadly a homeless man who lost everything due to bad decisions by him, and he has no power in this world. So when you say he's calling sponsors, he's simply just screaming at a ride at Disney World. From the outside, he's screaming at that like Epcot thing. It's sad. By the way, we just scored 44 points against the Bulls in the third quarter. Look at this second half, guys. You're telling me there isn't drive in this team? You're telling me there isn't a focus and anger in this team? 78 points in the second half. We beat them 78-49 in the second half. That's a statement game. Drazen. Mourning. Grant Hill. Gary Grant. What a shock. Double-digit assists. They got Jordan. They got Pippen. That's great. You need more than that, guys. So 58-19 is 77. So the magic number to clinch the conference is 7. 70. No. Do that again. 77. So it's 6. Magic number to clinch the 1 seed is 6. Shaq has Kazam coming up. No excuses. What a win. Good coaching, Phil, against his old team especially. Grant Hill developing into a second banana. Does Shaq have a rapping career in this universe? Absolutely. I'm never going to stand in the way of a man and his music. So the number we're focused on right now is 6. Any combination of 6 wins for the Magic, 6 losses by the Bulls, and we will be the number 1 seed in the East. Oh, I'm sorry. Salary cap. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. After this game, if I remember, salary cap. It's definitely worth looking at. Salary cap for sure. Keep reminding me. That's fine. I do want to look at that too. This is a tight game here against the Pacers. A lot of offense. Good Lord. Yeah, Grant Hill, right? What's he got? Over 80 points in the last 3 games? This game is crazy. There we go. All right. 12-0 run to start the fourth quarter. That helps. Who's a free agent next year? It's always hard to see in this game. It says upcoming free agents, but then I'll show you the free agents like for the year after that. I'll try to take a look. Seth Buskey, Klemmer's GM, who says, guys, we had a great regular season. We just came up a little short in the playoffs and expects fans to be happy. I absolutely do not. Absolutely do not. Why confront blind Mike Geary like LeBron did Stephen A? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have nothing to say to him about this team. Oh my God, look at that game. Shaquille O'Neal, 33 points, 22 rebounds. You're telling me he's not ready for the playoffs? He's not geared up, ready to go? Double-double from Morning. Grant Hill, another 20-plus game. Gary Grant, double-digit assists. You're telling me Shaq's not ready? Look at that face. Allen Houston. You guys love Allen Houston. 39 points. Let's look at the standings. 59 and 19 is 78. So now magic number of 5. 5. By the way, the Cavs still the 8 seed, by the way. Jason Kidd is back. Jason Kidd is back on the team. Gary Grant still starting. Kidd getting more minutes, though, by 1. And then McLeod in the lineup. Van Exel back on the bench. Nick Van Exel back on the bench. Nick Van Exel this season has played 52 games. Seth Buskey, odds Kids get hurt before the playoffs. Mark, does it feel like Kidd get hurt a lot? Laura wants to, oh, I forgot to do salary cap, motherfucker. Salary cap. Once we clinch the conference, are we resting the starters? That might, I think we might have to have a discussion as a group on that one. We all might need to talk about that. I feel like there's not a lot of records that are, like, being challenged. So, in theory, we could rest starters. Also, do you want to mess with a good thing if we're playing well? Also, do we want to risk pissing Phil Jackson off? But would it be fun to have, like, a Donald Hodge game? Would it be fun to get Sally some minutes? Sally boys rise up. Are we trying to get 70 wins? Is it worth playing the starters until we get 70 wins? If we can get there. We're 68, 60 wins. Do we mess with NBA history if we're that close? A lot of questions. I'm going to lean on the chat for those answers too, by the way. Petrovic. Hill, another 20-plus point game. Gary Grant, another double-digit assist. By the way, double-double game for him, too. Shaq. I mean, this is just consistent. Kidd, not the best first game back. Not the best first game back. Ian Barrett, one of the Sally boys. Art Vandler, all about that ring. Mark, 70 wins should be a priority. At least get the regular season record before going out in the first round. Mark, come on. Come on. Daniel, remember 60 wins are a regular season goal. Thank you, Daniel. Good job. Thank you. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to. We should look at the finances, too, because I want to see if we're making money this year. I know we made money last year. Kyle Peterson, expand the bench playing down the stretch. Fishbowl joining. Hey, Fishbowl people, thank you for joining. If you're a fan of the Fishbowl, which is our talented women here at the office, they talk about things going on in their life. I'm sure you're going to love nothing more, talented young women. I'm sure you're going to love nothing more than the 1995 Orlando Magic. But thank you for joining. You are always welcome here. We love Fishbowl. And women are just as welcome as men to be an Orlando Magic fan. We don't discriminate here. We go fan of all kinds. And especially if you're an old elderly person who enjoys fishbowl, you should be happy to know we employ the elderly with the Orlando Magic. Of course, we win again. By the way, if you're a fan of Orlando, 61 wins this year, by the way. No double digit for Grant, but look who got in the game, guys. Donald Hodge and John Sally get in the game. Sally boys, rise up. Hodge fans, rise up. I don't know if I have Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge, rise up. Nice game for morning there. McLeod is hurt. George McLeod is hurt. Back spasms. By the way, this is the biggest number ever to watch the stream. So big W for the Fishbowl. Big ups to the Fishbowl. That's Barstool helping Barstool there. Thank you, Fishbowl. Any Fishbowl fans, thank you for watching. We've now hit our record. You guys bumped us up. Most we've ever had watch this. Appreciate it. Stick around. The chat's always reading the chat. Nick Van Exel getting minutes again because McLeod is hurt. And Petrovic is hurt. Drazen Petrovic is hurt. Petrovic, 1 to 2 weeks. McLeod, 1 to 2 weeks. A stunning development here. Jeff Grayer is in the starting lineup. This is madness. Jeff Grayer is starting. Nick Van Exel is getting minutes. I have no problem with Nick Van Exel getting minutes. I do not like Jeff Grayer starting. This is the worst thing that Phil Jackson has done all year. I'm not going to get in his way. We got to look at the standings. Magic number of 3. We've now won 11 in a row. Remember, guys, this is a marathon stream. We're going until probably 5:45-ish. We're going to finish regular season, whatever it takes. A marathon stream. We're back on Monday. If you love the Orlando Magic and you're new to this stream because you watched the Fishbowl, which makes all the sense in the world, then come back Monday. We're going to do the playoffs, the draft lottery, the 1995 draft lottery. Hitting new numbers, new record numbers by the second, up to 270 watching concurrently. That's the most we've ever had. Thank you. I never said I'd stream for 12 hours. The team wins 70 games. Never said that. Never said that. We are getting a marathon stream today, though. That's pretty good. Look at this game. The Mavericks, by the way. Mavericks. You know what Mavericks are doing right now? They're just sitting there, just shitting their pants. Like, they're trying to make a face like, oh, it smells bad in the room. Like, why does it smell bad? We don't know. And they're making a face like, oh, it's not me. Like trying to stay stoic. It's like, no, the shit's coming from your direction, buddy. You shit your pants. It's you. It smells like shit over there. That's what the Mavericks are to me. Alonzo Mourning, double-double. Jason Kidd, double-double. Gary Grant, double-digit assist, double-double. Jeff Grayer, not bad. Not bad. Magic number now of 2. 2 is the magic number for us to clinch the conference. We win these 2 games here, we clinch the conference. I'm not going to look at the standings until we finish these 2 games. So we can not get spoiled here. Don't re-sign Draw. Oh, I forgot to look at the thing again. Drazen is already signed for 2 more years after this, Derek. So he's back next year. Mooj, do that thing you do. Thank you. Magic, the most dominant team overall. Joel Stone, you're right. GM is hiding financial info. You're not wrong. I know. I apologize. I'm so focused on this winning this conference here. ESPN is reporting Jim Klemmer has signed a deal with the Orlando Magic Stadium is renamed to Enron Center. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Enron is out of Texas. We are Orlando, Florida. That's who we love. You want to have, what is Orlando known for? We talk about this. Hotels. Enron's not a hotel. Restaurants. Parking. Guys, hotels, restaurants, parking. We know this. We know this. We win these 2 games here, we will be conference champions. Old people. Old people that work for us. That's the best. Giving back to the community, elder care. No double digits for Grant. We still love Gary Grant, though, of course. Same assists as last year. Mr. Consistent. Mourning, a huge game. No surprise there. He's awesome. Shaq. Look at how good Alonzo Mourning is. 20 points. He's averaging 20 and 10. Remember when people wanted to trade him? Anyone who said it must just. I hope you don't hate yourselves too much. I mean, you're a Magic fan, so you should be happy. The team's very good. But I hope you respect Alonzo Mourning a little bit more now. That's all I'm saying. Just respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what Alonzo Mourning means to me. That's what you should be saying to yourself. Jazz, kind of a stinky effort by them. Here we go. We win this game. We will clinch against the Celtics, by the way, who broke our streak to start season. We win this game. Kevin Gamble is hurt. Another injury before the Eldon Campbell getting minutes. Numbers, finances. Oh, the lights are out. Finances. Team finances, first off. First year we did it. We lost $18 million. Next year we lost $22 million. Not good. Last year we made $6.5 million. This year, $20 million. The money's rolling in. It's all rolling in for Orlando Magic. We're Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck. Swimming in all of our money. You guys like that? Ian Barrett, negative fuck. Still in the red. Yeah, buddy, we're getting there, man. Getting there. Good Lord. Jersey sales. You want to see jersey sales? Number 2, jersey. Number 1, Karl Malone. All right. Number 2, Shaq. Number 11, Alonzo Mourning. Meanwhile, the guy can't make a fucking All-Star game. Number 25, Jason Kidd. Sober pacifist. Oh, my God. Finally, salary cap. The initial question. Next year, it says we have $9 million, but we don't because we're going to bring back Mourning. We're going to bring back Shaq. So that $9 million turns into like $3 million. Going to bring back Van Exel, so that drops to $2 million. So we should have about $2 million. And we're going to need to replace these guys. Campbell, Gamble. Grant. Whatever. Hodge, you can probably bring back. McLeod. Oakley. I think ideally we draft Garnett, and Garnett becomes the new Oakley. But we could always trade Petrovic $4 million there. And we probably want to bring John Sally back because we love John Sally. Malone, big with the youth. Malone loves the kids. Too much. You're right. You can always go over the cap due to bird rights. Right. But free agency is starting to not look that hot for us. Okay. Here we go, guys. This is to win the conference. Oh, we didn't. Got to check the coaching here. We got all these injuries. Everything's all fucked up. Grant, Grayer, Hill, Mourning, and Shaq. And then a kid off the bench. Oakley, Van Exel, Campbell. I went and talked to Phil Jackson. Sally boys rise up. This is a game to clinch. He's the heart and soul of that third unit. John Sally's playing. Sally boys rise up. We win this game, we are Eastern Conference regular season champions. Joe Sauce is saying we're the Olive Garden Center for Sports Entertainment, sponsored by Planet Hollywood. I kind of like the Planet Hollywood Zone instead of arena. Is that hipper to call it the Planet Hollywood Zone? Is the name of our arena? Is that cool? Planet Hollywood Zone. Daniel's saying we're on a 73-9 pace. Planet Hollywood. Oh, I like that. Planet Hollywood Planet. The Orlando Magic just won the regular season Eastern Conference title, so we will be the number 1 seed. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor! Light those cigars. We may be in Boston. We may be at the Fleet Center or the Garden. I forget which is there this year. But either way, we're running the East. We're running the East. Number 1 seed. That was a goal. 60 wins. That was a goal. Congratulations, guys. Alonzo Mourning, big game. Sally boys, rise up. 10 points in 15 minutes. After party, the Foxy Lady. Garden was, so this is still the Garden then. Boston Garden, no air conditioning, no problem. Oakley, 16 rebounds. Jason Kidd, 13 rebounds for Jason Kidd. That's pretty good. Of course, Gary Grant, we know what he does, double-digit assists. All right, so now we're in the stretch here. Are we playing for 70 wins, or do we rest starters? I'm going to keep John Sally in the game for Eldon Campbell here. Sally, I thought he played well enough to earn another game. Kevin Gamble's back. Never mind. Problem solved. I'm glad that Petrovic is back. All right. Petrovic is back. Gamble is back. Nick Van Exel's getting minutes. Grayer is back on the bench. And Sally is back on the bench. These are our starters here. I think we should keep our starters going and not fuck with anything until we get if and when we get 70 wins. We get 70 wins, at that point we could potentially have a discussion of resting starters. Oh, Fishbowl girls are here. That's right. Sally boys rise up for the last game. Also, Sally girls. Sally girls rise up. Absolutely. Well, the Fishbowl crowd hasn't left, by the way. We managed to hold on to them. Thank you, Fishbowl girls. Triggy, don't rest starters. Joel Stone rested before the last week. There we go. All right. This is great. This is great. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Trying to get to 70 wins here. We're keeping things going till we get to 70. The goal was 60. We want 70. That's how we do things in the Orlando Magic. Of course, someone said the 71-72 Lakers have the record here, 69 wins in the season. Alonzo Mourning said, look at Shaq, 2019. God, Shaq's so good. Alonzo Mourning, so good. Grant Hill, so good. Gary Grant, double-digit assists. We know what he does. Here come the bullets. Chris Kine. Only thing that matters is getting out of the first round. Believe you said you would resign if it didn't happen. I did not say that. Did not say I would resign if it didn't happen. I believe you're wrong. This is a 5-year plan. It's always been a 5-year plan. After 5 years, if we do not win a title, will I resign? I think we'd have to have that discussion. Because we all are Herman Floyd. We are a collective. So if we don't win a title in 5 years, will I resign? I'm not ruling it out. But we will definitely be back for next year. This is a 5-year plan. Do we have the win streak record? I don't. Well, our win streak got snapped, so we had to start a new one. If I don't get out of the first round, do you blow the team up? I don't think so. Smacky Jables, now that you've clinched, you've got to rest guys. I think we're trying to go for 70 wins here. I don't want to get in Phil Jackson's way. Peter Vesey, NBA Insider. All gas, no brakes. Daniel, Klemmer, no champagne in the locker room. Think of Kid. No champagne unless we win a title. This is only for winning titles. Nothing less. Nice win there by the Mets. We can check the winning streak, though. Daniel, think positive. We are getting out of the first round. I hope so. Michael Adams, of course, made the All-Star game over Alonzo Mourning, despite Alonzo Mourning being 20-10. Shaq fouled out, didn't play great. Look who got in the game, guys. Sally boys rise up. Sally girls rise up. Thank you, Fishbowl girls. Hodge gets in the game. Eldon Campbell appearance. Nick Van Exel's playing. A lot of stuff going on in this game, guys. Let's look at the standings. You like that? Orlando Magic 66 and I like that little Z next to our name. Z. You know, the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing a lot better. They've won 5 in a row. We are unlikely to get a lottery pick from them. In the West, the Suns stink. Look like we're going to get our sixth best chance there. Here come the Pistons. George McLeod is back. Grant, Petrovic, Hill, Mourning, Shaq, Kidd, Oakley, Gamble, McLeod, and that's our healthy team, guys. Smacky Jables, I'm gonna get a Sally Boys tattoo. Mark, great job, Monkey Boy, in this. Thank you. Don Italiano, ciao. John Sally is like Mark Titus, but more handsome. Oh, Mark Titus is pretty handsome. John Sally's handsome. John Sally's a broken nose, though. Mr. Pobo, one of my favorite Mavs of all time. You can smell 70 wins. You can. You can smell it in the air. Van Exel, 14 points in 14 minutes, right? And then he gets the bench. Tough. If we end up with the 6th and 20th pick, try to package and move up. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely do that. But Daniel, I don't think that's enough to get you the 1. And to get Garnett, you need the 1. Nick Van Exel's earned minutes this year. Phil is holding a grudge, Kevin Highland says. Hard to argue. Thank you, Lur. Steve Miller. John Sally is a huge penis, per Lisa Ann. I'm not surprised. Now, we know from David Maryland, George Murison has a huge cock. We know that. George Murison, huge penis. I'm not surprised John Sally is a huge penis. I would expect nothing less. By the way, look at that fourth quarter. We didn't score much, but we held them back at least. Nice win there. Shaq, double-double. Grant Hill, a double-double. How about that, Grant Hill? 10 rebounds. Alonzo Mourning doesn't have a great game. Kidd, okay. We are now 67-8. We are into April. Gary Grant is hurt. Jason Kidd back in the starting lineup. Nick Van Exel getting minutes again. Gary Grant sitting down. Do the lock to the room challenge. I can only stream Magic. That'd probably make it too fun. Check the award races. Hill might be front runner now for Rookie of the Year. We can check award races after this game. Do a quick look around. Probably going to try to tap out of this at 5:50, I think. So we have a half hour left. I think we're in okay shape. Oh, no. Steve Miller. Rumors of the nickname Jason Mid circulating. Oh, no. Oh. Todd, do the locker room challenge. Sleep 21 hours. I didn't sleep 21 hours a day. I also didn't know what time it was. Didn't have a clock in there. Stay until I do the draft. I'm not doing that, Grady. With no playoffs day. Playoffs on Monday. Lottery Monday. Draft Monday. Huge shout out, Fishbowl girls. Staying in, watching this chat, watching the stream. Thank you. Give love to Fishbowl girls. Appreciate it. Thank you. Fishbowl boys too. Absolutely. Anyone watching Fishbowl that hung around, sticking around for this, thank you. Appreciate it. We're hitting record numbers for us today. Giant day for the stream. Another reason why we're sticking with Thursdays. No more Fridays. Fridays. Get out of here! Get out of here! We're Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays now. Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Dominique, not great. Chris Webber, double-double, not enough. You guys know how it works. Oh, check out standings. What else do we want to check out? Awards. Standings and awards. Shaq, 18 rebounds. Hoo. That's spicy. That's spicy. George McLeod, a nice game, huh? He's been a nice player for us. Look at that face. That's a good face. Okay, award races. Oh, let me do this first. All right, award races. First off, season awards. Shaq finally gets a second player of the week. Meanwhile, Alonzo Mourning, no player of the week. Don't forget that. Alonzo Mourning completely snubbed by the NBA on a regular basis. Never forget how the NBA treated Alonzo Mourning. Don't forget that. If we go in, we have a nice playoff run. I'm just saying. If you're Alonzo Mourning and you see David Stern with a trophy, just saying. Total disrespect. Chris Webber, Sean Kemp wins again. Chris Webber wins again. Rookie of the month. Grant Hill wins again. Glenn Robinson wins again. I think Glenn Robinson, we might be in trouble here, guys. MVP. Oh! Look who could win MVP after all. Shaquille O'Neal might be your MVP. We're going to find that out on this stream. This stream will get the MVP voting. Rookie of the Year. Jason Kidd drops behind someone named Dalton Cunningham who does not exist in real life. Fake player. Look at that face. Look at that face. He knows he's fake. Look at him. He's like, I don't know. Should I be here? Should I be here? Grant Hill, second. Christian Laettner, sixth man of the year. Michael Jordan, defensive player of the year. Season ended today. Most improved player. I think, do we decide if he's fake or real? Gerald Carroll. I don't know. He might be real. Sean Kemp, clutch player. Reggie Lewis, by the way, still alive. Remember, we gave him an Iron Heart. All right, guys. 68-8. Is this all we have to do? Am I forgetting something? Oh, standings? No. Am I forgetting? No? We're good? Fake player. I haven't had many ciders, Smacky. I'm telling you, I've been off the booze for the most part. I've had 5 drinks total since mid-January. And I haven't had a drink in weeks. Daniel, Klemmer just moved a meeting from Monday to make sure I'm here live. Let's go Magic. Daniel believes. Kevin Highland, a great point. Nick, again, of course, Kevin Highland. Kevin Highland, by the way, Director of Player Operations? Kevin Highland, Director of Player Operations? I'm the GM. Kevin Highland, just saying. Nick Van Exel, strong case for most improved. All-time win streak. 33 by the Lakers. Yeah, so we're not going to catch that. Derek from the chat agrees. Kevin Highland, Director of Player Operations. Zoe was 4th in the MVP race? That we just saw? No, was he? I might have to take all that back. I had a huge rant. Oh my God, I feel horrible now. Let's go back. We'll go back and look. Now I feel bad. I was so upset. We're going to go back and look. I like that. Oh, that's chat's okay, chat's the best. Chat. So I looked like an insane person that's screaming about that. Okay, that's all right. Jason Kidd. Shaq. Zoe. All right, good. I'm glad because it's been rubbing me the wrong way for a couple of seasons now. I apologize for overreacting. Let's take a look here. I believe you guys. I just want to see it for myself so I can be happy here. Okay, all right. Joel Stone, reports suggesting Klemmer gaining weight while quitting booze means he was drinking for meals. I wasn't drinking for meals, but I didn't think I was drinking that much, but I think it upset my stomach. I had a lot more diarrhea when I was drinking. And I'm having like more like regular poops now. Healthier poops. I think that's it. I really wasn't drinking for meals. But I'd have like 1 or 2 ciders every night, and I wonder if that would just upset my stomach. Kelly Kapowski rubbed me the right way. Oh. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? Of course. Look at that, Alonzo Mourning. 69-8, guys. We have tied the record for most wins in a season by an NBA team. We have 5 games left. What is the cider? It's good. It's like apple. I don't know how to describe it. Like apple cider with like less, like not as like a heavy as an apple cider. I may have developed a gluten allergy. I may have, Brandon. That's not entirely wrong. Gary Grant is back. But I feel good, gaining weight. I'm almost at, how great is this? Ready? I said this on Pick Central today. I'm close. I'm 2 pounds away from being what BMI says is a healthy weight. I've never been a healthy weight my entire life. I was rail thin when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old, up until teenage years, 20s, 30s, 40s. I've never been considered to be a healthy weight, and I'm only 2 pounds away. But it's crazy that this is a healthy weight for anybody. I look like an alien, but that's what the BMI says. So I'm excited about that. It's good for me. Gary Grant, Petrovic, Hill, Morning, O'Neal. Kidd, Oakley, Gamble, McLeod, and Hot. So we're going for the 70th win here. After the 70th win, assuming we get it, I want to have a discussion with the chat. I want to talk to you guys. Do we rest players? High noons are great. I don't like beer. High noons are very good, Todd. I enjoy high noons. That's why I need a colonoscopy. Ciders are heartburn. I don't have heartburn from them. I get heartburn from other things though. But not 6'2", 6'1". I'm 6'1.5", so I said 6'1". 140 is considered a healthy weight. I'm just a tiny bit under that right now. David Maryland says no to resting players. Does not want to rest people. Probably 20 minutes left in the stream here. So we'll need to make a decision pretty quick here. Van Exel needs max minutes in these garbage time games to mean nothing. How long do you plan on doing this with the team, Klemmer? All the way to 2025? I don't know. That's far away. I'm having fun doing it. If you guys are like, people still keep watching it and it's fun, then keep doing it for a while. I have no intention to like not do it. But like, I don't know. I'm kind of taking it a 5-year plan, then we'll discuss it. But I like doing it. It's fun. 70 wins. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor. 70 wins. Give it up, guys. 70-8. That is a giant success. Our first year we did this, we won 6 games. 6. Year 4, we just won 70. Alonzo Mourning. Look at that. Some of the guys got in, too. What a classy move by Phil. Hodge gets a rebound. You don't think And now this game's in New York. You don't think fans at home watch this on TV weren't cheering when he gets a steal and a rebound for Hodge? Do we rest players? I need to know right now. Are we resting players or not resting players? What are we doing? Andrew Brown, records. Hodge, starting on a young Warthog's 4th birthday against the... Oh, this is Warthog's birthday here. All-time greatest regular season team in NBA history. No rest. Rest. MVP. Make the rotation longer. That's right. We got Shaq going with the MVP here, so you probably want to keep giving him minutes. Keep the streak alive. What is the streak? It's a good question. 20 in a row. The longest streak in Orlando Magic history. Oh, and Daniel said Eastern Airlines just announced a special deal. Orlando season ticket holders to attend playoff road games. I'm also told ValueJet is matching that promotion. ValueJet. Thank you. Rest, keep streak, but open the bench up. I'm playing the starters in this game. Can't seem to make up our mind. I'd be willing to rest. Now, this is kind of a final week. We could potentially rest. Resting is not in the Orlando Magic DNA. Rest Heat game. Let Sally and Hodge play. All right, that's it. How do you guys feel with that? If we rest in the Heat game, and I'll play all of the kind of bench guys a full game. Sally, Hodge, Campbell, Bagley. Let everyone play a full game. Chris Kine, we rest in July. Andrew Walker, don't rest. How about the Heat game? No? Buchan, we rest when we win the championship. Daniel, a 14, a 17, and 20 game winning streaks in the same season. By the way, if we lose this game, which we're losing right now, the Celtics will have ruined 2 of those streaks. No rest, people say. People don't seem to want to rest. People seem to want to keep the guys going. All right. Need some rest. Reward the bench guys, Kevin Highlands. Kevin Highland is the director of player operations. Rest in the 82nd game. People seem to think that, like that last game, we rest guys. By the way, our winning streak is over, so we can take that. 20 games. So note that. 20-game winning streak, the greatest winning streak in Magic history. The last game is a road game with the Nets. Mourning, 22 and 13. Shaq, 14 and 15. Oakley, 9 rebounds. So we're thinking that Nets game, we're going to rest guys? I don't mind that, actually, resting guys to the playoffs. Just rest everyone. I'm leaning in favor of playing all bench guys for that last game. Just the last game. I don't want to cost Shaq the MVP, though. I don't think it would matter. Buck and his team no rest. Ian Barrett, look at the MVP race before. That's not going to tell us. I mean, it'll tell us if he's number 1, which is great, but it won't tell us if that will cost us. I don't know, like, by how much he's ahead or if he's behind. The minutes tell you who's hot. Yeah, but being hot shouldn't dictate GVX. Just sim the games. Thoughts on MLB expansion? Hey, Thomas, I'm always in favor of Major League Baseball expansion. Always in favor. Excited about that announcement. Art Vanley, don't like these selfish goals before the playoffs. I don't think it's selfish to rest the starters so they have full rest for the playoffs. I think it's for the playoffs we do that. But we're going to lose this game again here, guys. Back-to-back losses here, potentially, unless we go on a run here. Nope. Got to wonder if the foot's off the gas a little bit here. Alonzo, 29 and 5. Shaq, Drazen, Grant, double-digit assists. Oh, no, guys. What does that tell you when you see that? Is Jason Kidd hurt? That's why we got Gary Grant. People are saying, told us to rest. Severe left ankle sprain, 4 to 6 weeks. Jason Mid, we have to trade Kidd. Steve Nash looking better and better. Nick Van Exel time. Do we rest everyone the rest of the way? I'm going to ask you guys that right now. Here's what Phil is suggesting. Do we just sit everyone for the playoffs, into the playoffs? Yes, right, okay. Actually, let's do this. All right. John Sally starting. Sally boys rise up. Sally girls rise up. Donald Hodge is starting. Jeff Bagley starting. It's going to be some wild games, guys. Are you guys good with that? Keep the bench the same. Phil's going to want to win every game. I got to step in, sit guys. Should have drafted Penny harder when I had the chance, Gray Jenkins says. And it's ironic. We didn't get Penny because he was supposed to be at injury risk. Start Nick Van Exel instead of Bagley, okay? Do that. Gamble for Hill. Okay. We got the Bucks. We always make fun of the Bucks. We laugh at them. Can Shaq still win the MVP even though we sitting these last 2 games? Kevin Highland, this is good. Give everyone some rest for the playoffs. The same people complaining are the same ones who would bitch about a first-round exit. Oh, Kevin Highland snapping back at the fans. I like that. We can get through the first round without Kidd, Derek from the chat says. And then he should be ready to go for the second round. Derek, Purple Hat Guy is a GM now. Purple Hat Guy, huh? All right. We're here for titles, not awards. It's true. Gotta love that we're hanging in with the Bucks here, despite playing all of our third stringers. Kevin, sorry we expect better out of our GM. Ooh, wow, snippy Ian Barrett. Ian Barrett's kind of a snippy guy. So if we lose these next 2 games, guys, we would be going into the playoffs in a 4-game losing streak. I don't love that, but obviously it's... Then again, that won't happen because Donald Hodge and John Sally just beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Do you believe in magic? You have to after that game. Oh, doctor. Phil Jackson, a miracle worker. Van Exel, nice game. Gamble, Grayer. Grant Hill played a little bit. Shaq got in the game. Got 4 points. It's going to hurt his averages a little bit. That's all right. Donald Hodge, no points, but found out some moral support. Alonzo Mourning got in the game. It's probably going to knock him under 20 points a game, unfortunately, for him. The Magic keep embarrassing the Bucks. 8 and 9, Sally boys. Pretty good. Yeah? 8 of 9. John Sally. Pretty good. We like that. All right. Oh, let's check out the Bucks. The Bucks had. We got to hustle up here, though, guys. D. Brown. Cedric Sabalas. And then Steve Kerr. We hate Steve Kerr. Whoops. Final game of the year. We're 71-10. We're playing the New Jersey Nets. This will end our season here, guys. An incredible regular season. Remember, after this game, we will see the awards. We will see if Shaq wins MVP. We will see who wins Rookie of the Year. We will see our playoff matchup. We'll check out the standings and see if the Phoenix Suns dropped at all. And then Monday, the biggest stream in Orlando Magic history. The playoffs. Potentially the lottery. Potentially the draft. Hopefully it's just the playoffs. Hopefully we open this on Monday. Everything we've worked for these 4 seasons comes down to Monday. Barstool breakdown. All this does is show our depth. Absolutely right. Hard to believe just a year ago Herman Floyd was in the hot seat. Was he? Because we are all Herman Floyd. Peter Vesey. I don't know about that. Got to be 10 deep at the first round, no problem, Barstool breakdown. You should manually play the finals. No, I will not. Popping bottles on Monday. Champagne and ice from Monday, people are saying. Oh my God. So we lost that game. John Bagley is out for the year. What do you guys think? That's tough. Arlocks, who cares? Who won the title? Lost out on this too. Christian Laettner, 6th man of the year. Michael Jordan, defensive player of the year. Michael Jordan, by the way, 26, only, great season. I mean, incredible player, obviously. Michael Jordan, it's the best. It's his 4th MVP, back-to-back MVPs for him. Gerald Carroll. Still making that stupid face. Your coach of the year. Give it up for Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, everybody. Your coach of the year. Never forget Phil Jackson. An absolute great man. The greatest man, some would say. We are Herman Floyd, Executive of the Year, back-to-back seasons. You are Herman Floyd. I'm Herman Floyd. They're Herman Floyd in there. Herman Floyd over there. Fishbowl people are Herman Floyd people. Herman Floyd is us. We are Herman Floyd. Let's go. We all have that trophy. We all are in that together. First team, All-NBA. Notice who's not on it. Notice who is going to be the MVP and not on it. Notice who was 4th place in MVP voting not too long ago, not on it. Second team, Shaquille O'Neal. You deserve better, Shaq. You deserve better, Shaq. Shaq, you deserve better, buddy. Shaquille O'Neal has now built up an incredible resume. 2-time All-Star, 2-time second team All-NBA, 1-time third team Rookie of the Year, first team All-Rookie. Third team, no Alonzo Mourning. You guys are telling me the Alonzo Mourning snub doesn't exist? Karl Malone, Larry Johnson, Larry Grandmama Johnson, Kenny Anderson, Tim Hardaway. Third team, Gary Payton, Michael Adams, Scottie Pippen, Calvert Cheney, Patrick Ewing. No Alonzo Mourning. All defensive. Oh, you give him that. You give him that one, huh? Finally, some respect for Alonzo Mourning. Finally. Alonzo Mourning, nice rebound, a nice resume. 6th man of the year, first team All-Rookie, first team All-Defense. Alonzo Mourning, you're telling me this guy is not one of the greatest players you've ever seen? He's on that mural right next to Shaq. Second team All-Defense. Billy Owens, John Stockton, Chris Webber, Dennis Rodman, Hakeem Olajuwon. All-Rookie, first team. Jason Kidd, Grant Hill. Jason Kidd injury check. 1 to 2 weeks. So I'm thinking Jason Kidd misses the first round. Hopefully get him back the second round. But I would say a very nice season here for Jason Kidd. I know he's been hurt a lot. I know there's some frustration there. He played in 60. He did only miss 13 games. I'm just saying. Only missed 13 games. Grant Hill, a nice season for him. Chef Lewis, you were thinking about dishing Alonzo for draft picks. Shame on you. I was not. I was thinking about dishing Alonzo for draft picks. Me? Not me. Other people were. Other people were. All rookie second team. Carlos Rogers, Daniel Marshall, Jalen Rose, Lamont Murray. Lamont Murray, rookie. Pretty good rookie if you're on the defensive second team. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, he's a rookie too, right? 2 rookies, NBA all defense. Oh, that's all rookie. Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Of course a rookie be on the rookie second team. Oh, Chris. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. My brain's melting in front of us. All NBA first. You guys asked about Shaq. What does Shaq look like for his stats? 80 games. Matchups. We're getting the Hawks, guys. We're getting the Hawks. Cavs clinched the playoff spot, so that draft pick will not get us lottery balls. The Hornets got in the playoffs. How about that, right? I think it's a matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals in that first round. That's one people are excited for. Lakers got in the playoffs again. Magic Johnson, old, still there. Some interesting matchups here. Golden State Warriors are back in the playoffs. They missed it last year. Standings. Suns are the 6th worst record. Bucking, breaking news. 2 rookies make the all-rookie team. It was crazy. It's rookie after rookie on that all-rookie team. All right, guys. Let's look at the stats real quick here. We always look at stats on the way out. Got our guys here. Bagley. John Sally. Donald Hodge wound up, hey, 2 rebounds a game, not bad. Campbell. Grayer. McLeod. Gamble. Van Exel. Oakley. Kidd. There are the stats, guys. That's our season. Is the league going to expand? I believe so. And that's going to be a problem for us, potentially. we may want to sign a guy to a 2-year deal right now. Does it expand this year? Let's do it before we sign off here. I got to go soon. We need to sign guys to because I think it expands this year, right?
People always ask me, Guy, why are you so confident?
Let's see here. So here's how it works. We can protect a certain amount of players. But if we don't have enough players to protect, it's going to take a player off his team no matter what. So let's I think we can protect, let's say, 8 guys. But if we only have 6 guys on our roster, because it's at the very beginning, it's before the draft, then when that happens, we get fucked. Like, it'll take the worst player on our team, which none of those guys are bad. Let me check something. We're in the year 1995 right now. This is important. The Raptors began play in 1995. We need to go and sign a veteran right now to like a 2-year deal. Hopefully someone will do it. Oh, it won't let me sign free agents. Fuck! We're going to lose someone, guys. We're fucked. Oh, it'd be Grayer. Oh, thank God. All right. We can just give them Grayer. Okay. That's all right. We'll just give them Grayer. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they like Grayer. Whew, thank God. Okay, that would have been bad. Okay. Guys. 71-win season. The greatest regular season in NBA history. Monday, we play the Hawks. Look real quick at that Hawks team. Real quick. Because I got to go. Hawks losing record. Spud Webb. Dominique Wilkins. Chris Webber. This is what we're up against, guys. When you guys are at home and going to bed at night, and you're like getting ready to go to sleep, I want you to think about Dominique. Think about that face. I want you to think about Chris Webber. Think about that face. How can we beat these guys? Spud Webb. Spud Webb. We have to get past the first round. If we do that, we'll face either Washington or Cleveland. Monday, 3 o'clock. The biggest stream in Orlando Magic history. I'm going to ask you one more time before the weekend. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor! Monday, 3 o'clock. Let's go.